11 race card at Sha Tin this Sunday with our feature coming up late on the programme as well. It's the Sports Club Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup. Very warm welcome to Racing to Win. I'm Andrew Lejeune, joined here in the studio by our former analyst Paul Lally and race caller Brett Davis as well to cover the 11 races. Brett, we'll kick off with the Griffins.
Yeah.
We have a pretty short price favourite there, I think.
We will. Yeah, Winning Method obviously ran a great second to Athero on debut and then followed up with a really good win. So he's going to start short to start the day. Early start, 12:30 Hong Kong time for the first. Rail in the C+3 position, so it's widest point. The weather's a talking point. We've had 2 sunny days leading into Sunday, but yeah, obviously some chance of rain coming.
There is. I think that hopefully it can stay away for an extra day, Paul, because we've got a nice jackpot on the TT as well.
Yeah, we have 3.5 million for the TT jackpot. We've also got a whole host of first starters. One interesting one there, Thinking Big, who was the favourite for the Victorian Derby in Australia and was a Group 3 winner, I think, down there a couple of times. So really interesting to see how he goes.
Yeah, it's with Gay Wardhouse Stadium on the Caulfield Classic and the Gloaming Stakes as well. Frankie Law's got him now.
He has, yeah, as Paul mentioned, I think he ran last in the Derby, but obviously the form prior to that was pretty good. So ultimate glory for him would be the Derby next year, but a starting point there on Sunday.
All right, absolutely. He comes up in our final event, race number 11. So we'll get to him in due course. First up, though, is the scratchings. Epty wins. Wouldn't have been without a chance, actually, in race number 3. He's unfortunately out, replaced by Bandy. Grand Van Nierkerk in the saddle, and Champion Pride in race number 9, replaced by Magic Legend. I think is probably quite an interesting addition to the field, with Alfred Chan taking £10 off his back. This is meeting number 81 of the 88 for the season. All 11 races on the turf. We're right out there on the C+3 course. We kick off with the Griffins, the Chancery Plate. 7 go to post, headed by Legendary Hero, makes his debut for Paul O'Sullivan, Karis Teeton. Target Finder drops back in trip, a long way behind Thero last time out. Winning Method, very impressive at 1.1, beating Judy's Star last time. G Unit gets the headgear change behind Winning Method, slight turnaround at the way. It's Joy Avenue. Tank Treasure makes his debut. He's a 2-year-old colt by Whittington. And UW Brother. There's another one behind Athero on debut over the 1200, drops back to the 1000 here. Legendary Hero, one of the debutants, Paul O'Sullivan's first starter, has been up at Chung Farm.
Yeah, both he and Tang Treasure, the 2 debutants, have both had issues getting out of the gates on time. We know Winning Method's got some speed. We saw some speed from G Unit as well on debut. So they're the likely 2. The other one, potentially, Joy Avenue, can be up there with them early, and UW Brother not too far away. So they should set into a fairly quick formation, and the speed expected to be good.
Give this horse a bit of a chance on his track work, Winning Method. He's been going nicely here, Joe Maria Ford. You can see he's super keen there. Look at him. He really wants to get on with it, and was so impressive at his last start. He's going to be pretty prohibitive, I'd say. There's a Winning Method. G Unit, now the blinkers will go on him for the first time. Those cheek pieces he's wearing there, they're going to come off. But look, he's improved, and he didn't go too badly on his debut behind Winning Method. I think he's the best of the rest, what I've seen so far. And then UW Brother, just a quiet piece of work for him as well. He's just had the 1 start. His run was well back behind Athero, but he wasn't too much to show, to be honest.
All right, well, we'll have a look at some of them in action, see if there is any competition to the favourite. But we've probably got the 2 principals here, I think, in Winning Method, G Unit. Target Finder further back.
Actually, Target Finder ran on okay in this performance, and then at his next start, he went to the 1200 metres. He was up there early and actually failed in the final stages of the race. So maybe they'll go back to a more patient ride with him, but you can see here Winning Methods in 1 class. G Unit's got a fair bit to find if he's going to turn that around.
Yeah, the blinkers is probably going to help a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. I think Winning Unit, only bad luck's going to beat him.
Yeah, he's got a £7 turnaround again, but it looks like it's probably needs more. Joy Avenue, and again G Unit, we're having a look at back at the trials.
Yeah, you can see these 2 here. I mean, Joy Avenue's just had the 1 start, so just with natural improvement from him. He did finish quite well back on that occasion, though, his trial. So he's going to go get a very fit horse going on into this, and G Unit wasn't pushed out either.
No,
so
this is just a little blowout for G Unit. And Joy Avenue showed pace on debut, as we expected when we previewed the race, but he weakened out noticeably. He was beaten 20 in the end, and it was an unacceptable performance. So he needs to lift in the latter stages of the race there on Sunday.
All right, Legendary Heroes had 6 trials coming into this. He's a 3-year-old by Dandy Man.
Yeah, gelded back in November as well. Has had issues getting out of the gates. I didn't really like what I saw here. I'm happy to sit back and watch Paul O'Sullivan yard as well. Paul Alley.
Yeah, exactly. 1,062 pounds he is, and look, he's run last in a few of those 6 trials as well, so it'd be a shock if he won.
Yeah, needs to improve dramatically on what we've seen in the mornings. Tang Treasure, the other debutant, she's had the 1 trial coming into this for David Ferraris, who's by Whittington as well. So, shocked me, Paul.
Yeah, 3 to be 4 looks the obvious Quinella here. That's where you find 3rd and 4th. I went Target Finder because he's had those 2 runs, and they are taking the cross nose band off him. And then in for 4th, Joy Avenue, because he did show a little bit before his first start, and he has had that extra run under his belt. 3, 4, 2, 5.
Yep, same Quinella for me, 3 to beat 4, and for 3rd and 4th, I've gone with the 7 UW Brother, the 5 Joy Avenue to stick on a bit better, but I had Target Finder in the tips last start, and they rode him forward and he weakened out, but as Paul said, he could, going back to the 1,000, be one that could find the frame, but 3 and 4, the Q looks the way to go.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, hard to go against it. I've gone 7 and 2, you went 2 and 5, you went 7 and 5. I've got a bit of both there, but yeah, 3 and 4 is the Quinella of the Millennium.
We've already had that one.
We've already had that one.
There's only one of them.
It's a pretty good one, it looks like, in the first